Hello, this is Mr. Bredemeyer. I would like to talk to you about signing up for courses next year. To start out with, I would like to show you how to find our course catalog on the website. If you go to the high school website and click on Explore, and then if you click on For Students, here it is, and then click on the Galesburg High School course registration information, it will take you to a separate page. And if you scroll down here to where it says all other grade levels, there is a link for the pre-orientation PowerPoint I will be using today, a link for the registration guidelines, and a link for our course catalog. When you look through the course catalog, some of the things that you want to look for are prerequisites. For example, if you want to take physics next year, you must take and pass Algebra 2. If you want to take ceramics, you must take and pass Art Foundations. You want to look at the grade level requirements. If you're going to be a junior next year, does it say that the class can be taken in 11th grade? And you want to look at the number of terms. How many terms does the class last? Is it a one-term class, a two-term class, or a four-term class? Make sure you read the course description so you know what you are signing up for, and not just picking a class based on the title of the course, who teaches it, or maybe what you've heard from students, because sometimes that information can be inaccurate. Make sure you know what you are signing up for because there is no guarantee that you will be able to change your schedule. Many of our classes fill up once the schedule is built. If you sign up for a two-term or four-term class, know that you must stay in the course for the entire length of the class. You cannot drop the class after the first term. PE is required unless you are enrolled in marching band or color guard, have a medical or religious exemption, or taking a full academic load of English, math, science, social studies, and world language your junior or senior year. Sophomores must take two terms of PE or PE and driver's ed. Again, marching band and color guard can replace PE. Speaking of driver's ed, students who were born on or before November 1st, 2006 may take driver's ed next year. Students must pass all classes from the previous two terms. So, if you are enrolled in driver's ed next year, you must pass your classes from terms 3 and 4 this year. If you end up taking driver's ed term 3 next year, you must pass all your classes from term 1 and 2 next year. If you are signed up for driver's ed and become academically ineligible because you fail courses, the next opportunity for you to take driver's ed will be term 4 of the following school year. So not next year, but the year after. This ensures that other students have the opportunity to get their driver's license by the time they turn 16. So, for some of you watching this video, who based on your birth date are older and will be in driver's ed term 1 next year, your grades in your classes right now are going to determine if you are able to stay enrolled in driver's ed for first term next year. You must pay the $250 for driver's ed by the first day of the class, or contact the high school for a fee waiver. The $20 permit to the state of Illinois cannot be waived and will be paid when you take the permit test. Fees are subject to change and must be paid by the first day of the course. The permit test is typically given either at the first week of the course or the week before the course begins. Students are required to complete 30 hours of classroom instruction, 6 hours of driving time with the driver's ed instructor, and 50 hours of driving with a parent, 10 of which need to be at night. Students can only miss 4 days of driver's ed of the classroom portion in order to complete the 30 required hours. Students who miss more than 4 days for any other reason, by state law, will need to retake the course. More specific information can be found at cyberdriveillinois.com. The GAVC department will be putting out a video going into depth about their GAVC courses. Our courses either meet at GHS, at Sandburg, or off campus at another location. Enrollment in driver's ed will be based on your grades, attendance, and discipline, so make sure you are performing well in school. Some GAVC courses have a prerequisite, so make sure your prerequisite is met. Our GAVC courses that are first block start at 7:20. Our GAVC courses that are second block run through advocacy, and some of our GAVC courses that are fourth block go until 3:10. Some GAVC courses have a fee or a test that you will have to take prior to enrollment. Our GAVC courses that are dual credit at Sandberg will require students to apply to Sandberg, take the AccuPlacer placement test to ensure their reading and math scores are sufficient, and if you are going to be a senior next year, will require you and your parents to complete the FAFSA. More information about these components will be made in the near future. Many of our GAVC courses are 2 or 4 terms. You must remain enrolled for the full duration of the course. Here's some more information about researching careers that might interest you. These links can also be found in Google Classroom. We will be putting out some videos about dual credit as well in the near future, but juniors and seniors may take a dual credit course through Sandberg. Students can earn college credit and high school credit. Even though dual credit classes are 2 terms, they only award a half a credit because they only meet 2 days a week. Students must apply to Sandberg, take the AccuPlacer test, and complete the dual credit registration paperwork with their counselor prior to enrolling. Dual credit courses may only be taken during the school day, during the school year. Evening and summer courses do not count towards dual credit. Any class can be taken for dual credit at Sandberg if the student scores high enough on the AccuPlacer test. Students only pay 50% of the tuition, which is approximately $285 per course, not including textbook and registration fees. Students wanting financial assistance may complete the FAFSA with their parents. Knox also has an early college program for students that are in the top 10% of their class and have a 3.8 GPA or higher and will be seniors next year. Application information is available on their website, and information will be released soon. Students that are accepted into the early college program at Knox are automatically admitted to Knox after graduating high school and are eligible for a $30,000 merit scholarship. There is information in our course book about Academic Hall of Fame. Many of our Academic Hall of Fame courses that must be passed in order to earn Academic Hall of Fame have a prerequisite, so make sure you are planning ahead. There is also information in our course book about advanced placement courses. Again, many of these courses have a prerequisite, so make sure that you are planning ahead. One question that often gets asked by students is, do I have to take math my senior year? Many students complete the math requirement for graduation by the end of their junior year. 2 years ago, the state implemented a new law that students that don't meet certain benchmarks have to take a math class their senior year. The reason behind this law is too many students in Illinois were ending up in remedial math courses in college. Of these 5 benchmarks listed, students must meet 2 of them: have a B or better in Algebra 2, have a C or better in a math course higher than Algebra 2, such as Algebra 3 or Math Analysis, have a GPA of 3.0 or higher, score a 530 or higher in math on the SAT, or score high enough on the AccuPlacer math test to test into college level math. If students meet 2 of these criteria, they will not be required to take a math class their senior year. But if not, your counselor will be enrolling you in the next math class available to you. Some 4-year colleges and universities require more math, science, social studies, and world language than what we require to graduate. Colleges want to see that you are stretching yourself academically. Many colleges have entrance exams that students have to take prior to enrolling in courses, and many programs have exit or completion exams for licensure. For example, if you want to be a nurse and have your CNA, you will be required to take a state test in order to receive your CNA license. Some colleges have a minimum requirement of 2 levels of a foreign language. And for students that take 4 levels of a world language in high school, more than likely will not have to take world language when enrolling at a 4-year college or university. We stress to students not to discount the importance of sports, clubs, activities, community organizations, and community service. This is important to student development, this is important to our school and our community, and it's something that colleges and employers want to see that students are doing. For more information about sports and activities that are offered, you can visit our website. Now I'd like to show you some of the information that we have posted in Google Classroom. We have for our juniors, class of 2022, sophomores, class of 2023, freshmen, class of 2024. If you are not in these Google Classrooms for your particular class, make sure you email your counselor. We have important announcements, job openings within the community, information about apprenticeship programs, maybe if you want to be an electrician, a carpenter, a plumber, work in the construction trades, career information about researching different careers, college information, um, again, more college and military information, course information about next year, dual credit and GAVC information. So here you can watch more videos, as I mentioned, about if you're interested in dual credit. Your senior year, there'll be information about the Galesburg Public School Foundation scholarships and about graduation. Some mental health resources available for you. Military information if you're interested in joining the military after you graduate from high school. NCAA information if you are interested in playing sports in college and about NCAA eligibility. Scholarship information and testing information. So Google Classroom for your particular class is going to be beneficial in helping you find information for helping you plan for your future after you graduate from high school. The way you will sign up for classes next year is by completing a Google form. Due to construction and the pandemic, we will not be meeting with you in groups and having you log into Skyward to complete your course, sign up for the classes you want to take. There will be a Google form that you will fill out. The form will close at 3 o'clock on Friday, March 12th. If you don't complete the form by then, your counselor will be picking your classes for you. Please note that you can only complete the form one time. So before you hit submit, make sure you have checked the boxes appropriately. Many courses cannot be taken more than once. If you have questions, feel free to email your counselor. Your counselor will be sending you a slip in the near future that will inform you of what required classes you need to take next year that you need to sign up for. If you have certain questions, feel free to email your counselor or come and visit us. For the parents that watch this video, you are welcome to email us as well. You are welcome to call us, or if need be, we are happy to set up a Google Meet with you in conference about what classes are best suited for your students next year. Again, don't hesitate to reach out to us if you have any questions. Um, I will be making another video about how to complete that Google form, what it looks like, and going into more detail um, and showing you how that works. So again, don't hesitate to reach out to us if you have any questions. We look forward to seeing what classes you are registered for. As far as when your classes will be in your schedule, which terms, what time of day, which teachers, that information typically is not available until August after the schedules are built. Um, Again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Thank you.